Okay folks, Stoo's Secret Stash at the Coffs Harbour jetty today for the staging of the Uralla to Coffs Harbour classic car and bike cruise, and all the proceeds, I believe, are going towards treatment and research towards the debilitating disease endometriosis. And as you can see, we've got a really wide representation of motorbikes here today, which is really excellent. Lots of people here today having a barbecue, which we'll go and interview some of them in a little while. And it's great to see the community getting together for a cause. And I do actually know this AU here, one of the nicest AUs I've ever seen. Absolutely immaculate, presented beautifully, and the pride and joy of the owner who actually has the vehicle. So coming over here, we've got more motorbikes and cars. The old VS Commodore. Wasn't that long ago, they were everywhere. Now where are they? Kingswood with some rather interesting rubber on the back. And the bikes, more bikes.
Yep. But
Lots of bikes, Harley Davidsons, BMWs, Suzukis, all kinds of bikes. And here we've got a Triumph, a yellow Triumph, another one. And this is what it's all about, folks, as we've got here. So you can read that. Gold coin donation for photo of Mung Dog ready to ride to support women's health, women's mental health and endometriosis awareness. So, Stoo's Secret Stash here today at the Uralla to Coffs car and bike cruise, and I guess you could say the two masterminds behind it here are these two gentlemen here. So, guys, why a cruise to Coffs Harbour?
it's winter.
It's winter, yeah, and you're from the tablelands. That makes sense.
It's nice and cold up there. It's nice and warm here.
Yep.
That makes sense. So what the fundraising is just simply a facade, or it's something you truly believe in?
Oh, 100% truly believe in.
Yep.
Like my brother Luke, his wife Tammy, that's part of the reason is why we started. She's got it pretty bad.
Right.
So, and over the last few years, I've watched her go through that.
It's quite debilitating.
Oh yeah, and it's you know, it's not just her; it's the family network as well as affected massively.
Yes.
So, and seeing that, and you know, with the events that we've been trying to do, the rides, why not put a charity ride on for it? You don't hear much about it.
No. So this is a charity event. Obviously, the cars and the bikes are a side theme that we all love to be a part of. But for even one person that's watching this, how can they donate to the cause?
You go onto the events page. It'll be the Uralla to Coffs charity ride.
On Facebook,
On
is
Facebook.
it? On Facebook, yep.
You'll find a link, hit the link, and then go from there.
Go from there and donate thousands of dollars.
Donate hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Or 50 cents if you can't afford hundreds of thousands.
Whatever you want to donate, we'd be very happy with it.
And this is an annual event, or you're hoping for it to be an annual event?
We'd like to have this annually. The 4 activities that we plan each year, we've done one already, which is in the March one. Was that right?
Yeah,
the March one.
Landowners, yep.
We want to make these 4 that we're doing. So this is the second one. We have another one coming up, which is to Nabiac, and then we have the Thunderbolt Festival at the end of the year in October.
Fantastic. All right, gentlemen, thank you for your time, and we'll catch you soon.
No problem. Thank you.
Here we are back again, and I'm talking to a lovely lady here. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's Tammy and I'm an endometriosis warrior.
Right, endometriosis warrior. It sounds like you're fighting a fight to me.
Yeah, well, tell me about the
fight
for the past 3 years of really bad pain. But
So you
since
suffer, not only you're a warrior, you suffer from the disease.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, keep going,
So
tell me about it.
What endometriosis is when the inner lining of your uterus expands during your monthlies and creates a lesion, and it then comes onto the outside of your uterus and can then form to your other organs and wrap itself around and stick from there.
Sounds very painful.
Oh yeah. So every single time you get a period, it can still expand, and then it'll make the rest of it expand, which it can grow to other organs.
Gosh.
And even though the rest of it, if they were to cut it out, if they found out it was endometriosis and cut it out, the rest of it can still grow. It doesn't need the uterus to grow after that.
So events like today, raising money for endometriosis, what will that money to be able to do?
It'll help the scientists out there that specify for endometriosis to create cures faster, or at least better pain relief, instead of just jumping from different things to different things and going, this might work or that might work. They should be able to just go, okay, well, this is one pill, that'll deal with it. If you found it in the early stages, they can fully get rid of it with a full hysterectomy.
So there is a cure. If
but
it's
then
found early.
You're on the one pill then after that for the rest of your life, where it just slowly eats away at everything that starts to grow. If they found it midway, they can give you a partial hysterectomy, but they don't recommend a full hysterectomy if they found it partial way, like a midway of maybe having it for 3 or 4 years or so, because you'll end up in more pain than what you already are in.
Oh, wow.
And all that, and you could quite possibly prolapse from both areas down there.
Terrible disease.
If they get to stage 3 to 4, they can't do nothing at all.
So there's no cure for advanced.
What a lot of people go, oh, why support endometriosis and everything else when you can support cancer funds or this fund or mental health and everything else? Endometriosis not only is an internal disease for women, but it creates mental health, because a lot of women start off small and then they put on the weight to where they're self-conscious because they used to be a size 6 to 8 or maybe 10, to then they're going to a size 15 to 16. And then they can't get rid of the weight unless it wraps around their stomach and intestines, and then they can't eat, then they'll drop the weight.
Wow.
It's gotten to the point with me where it's taken over my intestines, my stomach, my abdomen.
I was just going to ask, how are you going with it? Oh, wow.
So it's to the point where I'm on a handful of food a day. Any more than that makes me violently sick.
So is there a shining light in the horizon at the moment? You've just got to treat it and treat the pain.
I'm on what they've given me to call the end-of-life medication, so the stuff that they give to you when you're in hospital and you've maybe got 4 months
palliative kind of stuff.
So they give me my gabapentin and my catapress, but they give me quite high doses to where it takes your eyesight and your legs in 10 minutes after you've taken it, just to try and make me more pliable but less pain, and try and ease the mind a bit. And it does that. But
it takes the edge off it, no doubt.
for 15 hours after that.
Oh gosh.
So I normally take it at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm not normally functional enough to go out in front of people until maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Which makes my work life a whole lot harder.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's not fun.
No.
It's not fun at all.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. I was aware of the disease because family members have had it, but not to the degree that you've explained it.
Like the worst part about it is the mental health side of things.
Yes.
Like I said, with the weight gain and the simple fact that when they give you your first surgery, they'll tell you no sexual intercourse for 10 weeks afterwards, because it can rupture everything else and do more damage to your insides.
Yes.
But they also tell you can fall pregnant, 15% chance of falling pregnant within 8 weeks after it.
Wow.
So how can you make a baby?
Yes.
So then the women get in the back of the mind, well, okay, I'm
Here's
not allowed
to
have intercourse for 10 weeks, but maybe I might have a 10%
chance exactly.
after 10 weeks.
Exactly, and
There's
after
no
that
course.
it's gone. That's
There's
right.
no chance at all.
That's
after
right.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
Another big factor for it is if women miscarry a lot. So with the hubby, I miscarried 5 times.
Gosh.
And couldn't figure out why, because it literally kills everything.
Before you knew that you had the condition.
Yeah.
Right. Oh wow.
It's just brutal. It's a lot of pain.
It sounds horrible.
It's a lot of pain.
On
Your legs
the-
get numb. The bottoms of your feet go sore because they get ultra sensitive, because it can grow onto your nerves as well. There's numerous things I can rattle off. Like no sleep.
So on another tangent here, did you have kids?
3 girls.
Oh,
and
thank
they were all
goodness.
miracle kids, thank God.
Oh, thank goodness. There is some slight news, good news there. And yeah, thank you.
As far as I know, it's not passable through generations.
Right, so genetics,
So
as far as we
my
know,
girls,
doesn't
but
play
I
a
will
role.
get them tested every now and then just
Yeah,
to make
sure.
sure as they get older and they're old enough to realise what it is to have an
Yes.
internal search with the
Yes.
ultrasound, because that is one of the major
Yeah,
ways of
yeah.
finding it. Once they're old enough to consent to that, I will
Yes.
take them every now and then just to go and do a check to make sure they're okay, but it's not passable as far as I know.
And the impact that has on your girls, knowing that mum's suffering too, would be horrible for them.
Well, my girls have gotten used to the fact that they're probably not going to wake up with a mum one day, for the simple fact that I've already got a brain tumour which can't be treated,
I'm so
and
sorry.
I've got heart and lung problems from sleep
Oh my
apnea.
goodness.
So they've gotten used to the fact, so this is just another kind of
Sure.
thing that
sure.
adds on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get upset on days that they get really upset. I just
Sure,
let them have a day
sure.
off school because they tend to want to cling to me and be right
Absolutely,
next to my side, even
yeah,
if they don't
yeah.
do any work with me.
Yes.
But at
yes.
least they're there.
Yeah.
And the teachers are all understanding, which is good, because
Great.
I'll just tell them, look, they can't come to school today because they're having a bit
Absolutely.
of a meltdown and need to be
Yeah.
with mum, and
Yeah.
they're understandable with that, which makes me happy, because
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than when they force the kids and go,
No.
look, they've got to come
No.
to school.
That's right. That's right. And the kids are going to be worrying and upset
Yeah.
at school all
Yeah.
day. They may as well be with mum, which
Yeah.
is where they
Yeah.
want to be. Well, thank you so much for talking with
That's
me.
perfectly
I
fine.
really
Thank you.
appreciate it. And of course, people, if you feel the need, even one person, if you can give towards
Yeah.
the cause,
If
that would be great.
my advice to women out there is, if you feel any discomfort, whenever it be during sexual intercourse or just in your lower back or belly or in your crotch area, go and get help. And if the doctor tells you different or tries to tell you it's irritable bowel syndrome or celiac disease, go to another doctor.
Yes.
And keep going to other doctors until they find out, because 1 in
Yes.
7 women in the world, so 330,000 women every day, get diagnosed
Oh,
with
gosh.
endometriosis.
Wow.
And then 1 in 100 every day get misdiagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome or celiac disease and get tossed aside.
Wow.
To where it turns into stage 4. So if you feel
Oh, wow.
any discomfort at all, go and get help. And don't stop until you get
Very
what you
good
need.
advice. Thank you so much for talking with me. And here's hoping the future is a positive thing for endometriosis and sufferers
I hope so.
indeed. Thank you.